Hi everybody, back here EMD Automotive, trying to show you what I'm doing. This Cayenne came in last week and I've done the starter motor, all the vent lines, the broken booster and all those stuff, the usual stuff. The cam solenoid was replaced, and when I put the car back together, I had an issue with the car. I cannot rev the car, can't start it up, can't rev it, and I drained the fuel tank. The fuel in the car was pretty bad. You can put it next to your nose and you can't even smell the fuel. And the customer told me they fill up the fuel tank probably was at 40% before they 40% full when they filled it up. So they probably put 60 liters of new fuel. So I drained the fuel tank out and put new fuel into it and start the car. Was running, but still not running properly. So I told the customer to leave the car here with me. So I got to do some scope tests and better testing to actually determine the fault, otherwise the car would break down and back on the tow truck. So today I'm going to show you what I found, and today I've hooked up my scope meter to the fuel pump. See, I've checked the fuel pressure was perfect, I've checked the fuel flow was perfect, but now I'm doing the actual fuel scope, which I'm digging into the actual fuel pump itself inside the commutators. So I've got hooked up my scan tool right there, so I'll start it up so you know what a good fuel pump looks like. That right there is a beautiful fuel pump, running properly. When you rev it, it doesn't play up, everything's perfect. So what I'll do, I'll turn it off, because Cayenne's got two fuel pumps, one on the left, one on the right. So I'm going to switch it off. I'll come back here, take this one off, and then I'll do the other fuel pump. A lot of testing involved, especially when you just finish a job and then you instantly think you've done something wrong, but really the fuel pump was already on its way. So I had to spend a lot of time trying to remove the intake manifold and recheck everything again. But what I found today was pretty convincing. And now this is the other fuel pump. And look at that. Look at that. That tells me that commutator is not even touching the brushes. Or the subbing is really bad internally on the actual fuel pump. And the car is not running properly. The car cuts out, dying. So look at the graph there. That's 100% diagnostics that the fuel pump is actually faulty. So I'm going to replace both fuel pump. I don't just do one, because the other one's already 2004 model came out. So this is probably the first fuel pump change I'm doing on this Cayenne. But if you look at the reading on this one here, compared to the actual beautiful reading from before, that is the problem. So it took me a long time to find it, but you know, these things, when it comes to Porsches, you got to do it properly, and you got to take your time testing. And most of the time, if I feel I'm in doubt, I will tell the customer to leave the car with me, just in case these kind of things happen. So it's got to be done properly. Alright, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.